This is a video response against the recent Votebot attacks on KeepFreeSpeechFree's account. Now, if you don't know who that is, he's basically someone who mirrors Thunderfoot videos and other videos like it. While actually using this tactic really shows how low you have to go to try and argue a point, continuing to use it just makes no sense at all. To help explain the problem with the Votebot attacks, apart from being very dishonest and really showing that you have absolutely no valid arguments, and you subconsciously know that you lack any arguments nonetheless, I'm going to show you something that I like to call the Lawrence Cooper incident. Now, if you don't know who Lawrence Cooper is, she's an author who went on Fox News to try and push her book. The argument at hand was the sex scenes in the video game Mass Effect, but she didn't do any research on the game going in beforehand. She didn't even read the Wikipedia entry. The result was an ignorant rant where she made error after error, and her accusations did nothing but show she had no knowledge on the game. Let me show you a clip.
As these objects of desire, as these, hot bodies. I mean, they don't show women as being valued for anything other than their sexuality. And it's a man in this game deciding how many women he wants to be with.
All right, let's get Jeff in on this.
All right, that's
go ahead,
completely
Jeff.
incorrect. Yeah, it's completely incorrect. First of all, you can actually play as a man or a woman in the game. Cooper, have you ever played Mass Effect?
No.
Right. Well, I think the fact is you talked about, another thing that you mentioned is that how it's, has full graphic nudity. That's completely incorrect. There's no full nudity in this game. There's the side of an alien boob which can be seen. It's a small sexual situation in this game, which is about 2 minutes out of a 30-plus hour experience.
Now, you're probably asking why this is relevant. Well, after just spouting her ignorance, the report spread throughout the internet and even featured a front page article on the popular gaming site pureonage.com. As a result, people went on her book page on amazon.com and left tens of thousands of messages and bad ratings saying things like, "I haven't read your book, I don't know what your book is about, but I hate it and I want to protect our children." A similar thing is happening on YouTube, and this is why creationist logic, though I know it's full of holes and relies on fallacies, just continues to perplex me. I mean, votebotting doesn't stop people from viewing the videos you're trying to censor. In fact, the opposite happens. Due to the efforts of major science channels such as Thunderfoot, Dawn Exodus, Andromeda's Wake, Aaron Ra, and dozens of others, votebotting is now the quickest, most efficient, and best way to give someone more channel views, higher ratings, and more subscribers. Votebotting also greatly increases the chances of the person that you're trying to censor of being a-holed, which is essentially when someone with a high subscriber count tells their subscribers to subscribe to someone else because they have videos that they like or videos like the ones they make. Take ZoMG It's Chris, for example. Now, if you aren't aware of the incident surrounding her account, she made a response to another video by someone called Fool for a Lifetime, who made essentially a 10-minute long homophobic rant, and she basically destroyed his argument. Responding to this, he flagged her video, and there was a Votebot attack on her account right afterwards. One of the biggest problems for videos on the intellectual argument surrounding fundamental religious views is that it appeals to a really small audience on YouTube. So even if you have top-notch videos, people might not know about you, and you really need to be recommended by someone else in order to get a lot of subscribers. After the Votebot attack, word of her account spread, and she now has more subscribers than ever. The irony is that in an attempt to censor someone, the attempts at censoring said person causes them to get more views on their videos, higher ratings on their videos, and more subscribers than if the people who actually own the account had worked tirelessly in order to get more subscribers. What the creationists are essentially doing is they're not only doing something that's extremely dishonest and bearing false witness, they are doing something extremely time-consuming for them that is incredibly easy to turn into something counterproductive to what they're trying to achieve. Votebot attacks really do remind me of tactics in the First World War, and if you haven't taken history class, generally the tactics were really bad tactics that continue to be failures, like running into machine guns in tight formation. I mean, it's really just counterproductive to what you're trying to achieve. I mean, giving enemies target practice compared to giving the people you're trying to censor more subscribers. It just really doesn't make any sense. I hope that any creationists watching this will have educated themselves from this video. Realizing that most creationists are complete dykes, I find this very unlikely. And in closing, I would recommend everyone, if they haven't already, to join the League of Reason. It's a forum set up by Andromeda's Wake, and you'll find accounts from all the major science channels like DPR Jones, Thunderfoot has an account on there. Just if you haven't already, just join up on it. Anyways, thanks for watching.